This is a pattern I have in development, so I haven't released it yet, but I can show you how I made the butterfly tops you'll see today. Starting with the 1-dot cap pattern, I created 1-dot caps to use as the base. I top stitched the seam allowance towards the outside and gave the caps a press so that they have this round shape. We are making a rainbow, so I cut red, orange and yellow for the decorative patches. I glued them onto one cap already, and I used this hemming tape that you iron on using steam. However, I recommend using fabric glue, for example this one, which I will link in the description box below. I also cut circular patches to add pizzazz and decorate the caps more. The bigger ones are 1 inch wide and the smaller ones are 1/2 inch and 3/8 of an inch wide. I will repeat the design for the cap that I haven't finished gluing, and then I can work on my lower wings. The lower wing will be cut on fold. I already did so here, and I glued on green, blue, indigo and violet to the bottom. I made a separate body for the butterfly, which I will sew on after I've sewed the caps to the lower wing. So the frame will be cut out of woven cotton fabric. The frame will be lined, so the edges of the top and bottom are clean. I prepared a left side and a right side. I will be connecting them to the lower wing by overlapping and top stitching by about 1 centimeter. That way we have a complete frame for our caps. And then I will sew on my caps. I have a 1 centimeter seam allowance to sew the caps onto the butterfly. Let's prepare the back band. It will be cut on fold and out of stretchy fabric. I sewed on some 1.5 inch wide elastic using a zigzag stitch to the bottom and to the top to ensure stability. I also inserted some elastic straps, that way I have a clean finish. I will be getting in and out of the top using a zipper, so I prepared loops and G-hooks so that I'm able to secure the zipper easily. I shortened an existing zipper so that it's ready to install. This is a separable zipper, meaning it opens fully. I inserted the back band to one side of the frame and do a top stitch. You can add plastic boning by sewing underwire channeling, which is optional but recommended. Then I sewed one side of the zipper and 2 of the loops to one side of the back band. Let me show you the caps before we move on. I will be adding bias tape to clean up the underwire line. I recommend using underwire channeling since it's thicker, and I will be inserting underwires here. Side note, look at how many pins I used. I recommend using a lot of pins. Clean up the other cap. On the other frame, I sewed on the other side of the zipper as well as the G-hooks, and I also made a zipper guard so that everything is neat. Once that's complete, we're going to connect the elastic straps to the front of the caps. I should note that I used bias tape to clean up the neckline of the caps before adding them to the lower wings. I sewed on the body of the butterfly to the lower wing by top stitching it on top, and that's it. Now let me not lie, it's hard to put on the top since the zip is on the side. However, it's so much better than pulling it over your body since there are underwires. So I'm currently working on the pattern. I hope to make the back as fabulous as the front. I have some ideas on that. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like this video as well. I really appreciate it. Check out my other butterfly top videos. I will link the playlist on screen, and I'll see you in the next video.